I'm Mercedes. I'll be representing the Romans.
And I'm Sarah, and I'll be representing the Americans. And we're going to compare the death penalty, gang violence, and the prison systems from today and the Roman period. So,
what is the difference between the death penalty in today and today's society and the Roman society?
well, the Americans, we use the death penalty for rapists and murderers and people who commit treason. And our ways of the death penalty are lethal injection, the gas chambers, the electric chair, and in the early days, we would execute them by a firing squad or stoning them to death.
With the Romans, it was used for anyone who committed treason. They hardly ever used it on slaves or anything unless it was extremely horrible. So they would usually just beat them. They committed it by beheading, flogging until death, cutting limbs off, the stake, crucifixion, hanging, drowning, anything like that.
What is the difference between gang violence in today and then the Romans?
Gang violence now consists of drug smuggling and sales, the armed trafficking, theft, human trafficking, immigration, battery, extortion, hate crimes, kidnapping, murder, plundering, financial crimes, things of that nature. And generally they are arrested and put into a federal penitentiary or prison or just something of that nature.
With the Romans, it was really just poor people in different villages. They would just fight over land or food, or they would fight over some political faction. That was about it. There was no really drugs or anything like that. So it's very different now than it used to be.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the difference between the prison system from now and then when the Romans?
The American prison systems now, they can consist of the federal prisons, your county jailhouse, your house arrest, your maximum security, and your halfway houses. And people are separated by what they've done, basically. And they are separated from one, which is the minimum crimes, and they're just not that all, it's the petty crimes. And then we have the maximum security, which is number 5. And then people fall in between. So...
with us, okay, when thinking of prisons, you think locked in a cell. But with the Romans, the rich citizens were pretty much just under house arrest. And what they would consider a prison would just be this separate building where they would just stick people in there and hold them until they were ready to die. It wasn't okay, you did something bad, I'm gonna lock you up in the cell for so many years. It was, hey, we're gonna kill you, so you have to stay here until you're ready to die.
And so that's our project. Hope you like it, Mr. Hetty.